inches wide, 13.5 inches long. A squash racket, 8 inches across and 18 inches wide. And pretzel push-ups. This is no ordinary count, my friends. You will be seeing tonight strange stunts. This guy here will be pushing the body's natural limits. Are you guys ready? We introduce to you, here in the zone, Jerry Rydell!
All right. Hello, everybody. That's a beautiful response. Yes, my name is Jared Rydell, and I am a contortionist and sideshow performer. What that means is that tonight I'm going to do things with my body that people simply should not do. Now, did you know that in America, only 1 out of 4 adults can do this? It gets harder when you're older, kids, trust me. Even fewer can touch the floor. Almost no adults can put their palms on the floor. But I think it's fair to say that no matter how old you are, very, very few people can do this. Now, a lot of people ask me, how did you figure out that you do all that bendy stuff? Well, in the beginning, I had no natural flexibility, not at all. Some people are born with it, most people aren't. So in the beginning, all I could do was that, touch my toes. Everything else came from years and years of practice. There are 2 techniques that I learned. I spent some time training at an acrobatic school in China, and I also learned something that's done in India called yoga. And what I'm going to show you right now is a very special position from my training doing yoga, because this is the most difficult yoga position in the world. Oh, come on, you know that's not it. What, this? No, of course not. This isn't it either. But guys, this is it. The most difficult yoga position in the world. Here we go. you thought that that was hard to do, what I'm going to show you next is even harder. How is that possible? This isn't yoga, this is something that I made up, but it took a lot longer to learn. It starts with something that maybe some of the younger guys here can do. It's called a pretzel. That's where you take both of your legs and put them behind your head. Now here's the thing, if you're younger than 10 years old, a little bit of practice and you can do this, it's not that hard. After 10 though, your body changes. The bones in your hip, they fuse together. It's what happens as you grow. So it's possible to do this after the age of 10, but it's about 1,000 times harder. And I can do this one of two ways. The easy way or the hard way. What would you like? Every single time. Alright, fine. To do it the hard way, I'm going to take both of my legs, place them behind my head, but I'm going to do this with no hands. Left leg first. Real life skills, right there. Now the right leg, that's even harder to do. Right leg behind the head, no hands. And to show you that I'm not going to cheat, here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to take both my hands, I'm going to put them down on the stage. When I put both hands down, they're not going to move again until that leg is somehow behind my head too. I'm going to go from this side of the stage all the way to the other side while in the pretzel position, all in only 10 seconds. I should have measured it. Now guys, do me a favor and count to 10 with me. With me.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Thank you. Now this is my favorite part of the show because it's very strange, unlike everything that I've showed you so far. What I have here are 2 rackets. This is a tennis racket. This is a squash racket. What you need to know here is that squash rackets are smaller, which is important because I'm going to fit my body through here. A few of you applauded that. The rest of you are acting like that's a normal thing to say. Let's try that again. Alright, everybody calm down. Here we go. To do this, I start with my head. You guys are a great audience. Next comes the hand. Hi. And now the arm. It's not the most intelligent looking thing, but gets the job done. Now here's where it gets tricky though. You see that little space where my finger is? That space is for this whole left arm. Now, this is probably a good time to say to all the kids here, kids, don't try this at home. Adults, go ahead. I don't care.
It's very scientific. So Grayson, now that was the easy part. It gets harder here, around my waist. Because my waist is 30 inches around. This racket is only 25 inches around. Mathematically, this is impossible. So I'm going to skip it. Now this racket here is bigger, so I won't go this way. That's too easy. We'll do this the hard way. Sideways. On the right leg, off the left. All right, guys, do you want to see it?
Thank you. Good night, everybody. All right, fine. I can do it, but guys, you gotta help me out. Put your hands in the air, clap them together. We can do it. That was exciting. Now to get this one off, it is possible. All right. No, keep going, keep going. I like that part. All right, to get this part off, it is possible. It just isn't very impressive. All it takes is a little force. Thank you. All right, guys, I have one more thing to show you before I go. I save this for the finale because what I'm going to show you right now is not just one of the most difficult things that I do, and one of the most dangerous things that I do. It is one of the most difficult and dangerous stunts in the entire world. No, that wasn't it, guys. It gets better. It's a little act known as sword swallowing. Now I will address all of the children that just shouted, "Fake!" But first, a little history lesson. Sword swallowing has been around for over 5,000 years. It started as a form of meditation that was done in India,
people would relax their bodies so much in meditation that they would pass a smooth stick down their throats without harm. That eventually turned into swallowing smooth pieces of metal like this sword. Now, when I say smooth piece of metal, you know what that means, right? It's not sharp. It's dull. Very, very dull. You can swallow a sharp sword, but when you do it that way, you can only do it one time. There you go. If you didn't get that joke, kids, ask your dad. Now, a lot of people think that sword swallowing is a magic trick. Who thinks it's magic? A few of you. Now, you guys are actually right. There is a magic trick way of doing this, and there is a real way of doing it. I'm going to show you both ways. This is a real sword. There's no trick to it. I'll even have someone take a look at it in a second. This is the magic trick version. I bought this because so many people thought that this was a trick that I went out and bought the fake one. Now, probably from where you're sitting, this one looks halfway realistic, but if you get too close to it, it becomes very obvious that it is fake. I'm going to show you this way. If you can figure out how I'm doing it, just shout it out. I didn't do it yet. Yes, you're right. It rolls up. It's made out of a very thin piece of metal. You guys like roll-up swords. That's very odd. Okay, yes. It's made out of a very thin piece of metal, like a metal tape measure, and it rolls right up, just like that. Now, the real sword doesn't do that. This is real. At the middle of the throat, called the epiglottis, that's a little flap that separates the path to your lungs from the path to your stomach. The lungs end here, the sword does not. So if I were to accidentally go down the wrong path, it would puncture my lungs. That's a very, very bad thing. So by using the sensations in my throat, I have to make sure that it goes down a little bit further down into my stomach. At the top of the stomach, there's another little valve called the carotid sphincter. It's called that because it lies right next to the heart. Push the heart aside to go down one final inch into the stomach. Now when I'm doing this, sometimes it'll stick out a bit. That means it didn't clear that last valve. Can't win them all, guys, but usually it does go through, but sometimes if I'm talking a lot, if I've got a dry throat, it might stick out an extra inch. That would be why. But it'll go down at least this far if all goes well. Now when I do this, guys, I do need to concentrate when I'm doing this. It'll be about that. He just told me that he thinks that this is too dangerous for you guys and I should just stop the show. I don't know, guys.
Do you guys think so?
Looks like you can take it. Well, let's see. Who wants me to stop right now? If you want me to stop, guys, make some noise. If you want me to keep going, make some noise. It was pretty close. Let's try that one more time. Who wants me to keep going? You guys are disgusting. I love it. Okay. Now, guys, to go past all these reflexes, I do need to concentrate, okay? I need to relax those muscles down my throat. So when I'm doing this, you gotta do me a favor, okay? When I'm doing this, please stay quiet. Make as little noise as you possibly can. When it goes down into my stomach, don't clap, okay? Don't applaud when it goes in. Because if everybody starts screaming like really, really loud, it can just tighten those muscles and it just makes it a little bit more dangerous for me, okay? So guys, do me a favor. When I swallow the sword, stay as quiet as you can, okay? When I pull it out, however, make all the noise you'd like.
Yeah! Let's hear it for the amazing Jared Rydell!
Thank you so much, everyone.
have some fun on their little sleigh. Let's have some fun. Come on. Where's Puppy? Come on, Puppy. Puppy. All right. Come on, Noodles. Noodles. Come on, Noodles. Let's hear it for Noodles. Mike, what are you doing, Mike? Mike, you're going the wrong way. Mike, tell him to turn around. Mike! You're going the wrong... Whoa! You know, hey, it's not your turn. Tell her to stop. Tell her to stop. Tell her... Hey! Tell her to stop. Let's give it up for Lady, everybody. What a good girl. You know, I want you to meet the star of the show. I've had him since he was 4 months old. Let's give it up for Mr. Junior. Where are you, Junior? Junior! Tell him to jump higher, everybody. Tell him to jump higher. Junior, jump higher. What are you doing, Junior? Junior, what's that? Junior, what are you doing? Junior, tell him to jump higher. I don't think so. Let's hear it for Junior.
We'd like to welcome here in the zone for the very first time, Alexander Spitfire Grand Stockton! Everybody just sit back in your seats. Everybody back up. Guys, do not try this at home. No one should be standing in front of the bleachers. You're blocking the people behind you. You can sit on the floor, but do not stand in front of the bleachers.
What is your name?
Really.
It was nice to meet you. Are you ready to do something dangerous? I promise you're in good hands. Yes? Who wants to see me light him on fire?